Hi everyone, in this video we'll take a closer look at Nicholas Hooper's Farewell Aragog from Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince and explore how its emotional atmosphere is created with relatively simple orchestral writing. If you are interested in expressive string programming, orchestral balance or creating emotion without relying on a huge arrangement, stick around after the screencast. Although the scene has a slightly humorous surface, the music treats Aragog's farewell with surprising sincerity. Instead of exaggerating the comedy, the orchestration creates something that feels fragile, mournful and ceremonial. The cue begins with a very exposed solo violin line. For this intimate melody, I use Synchron Solo Violin 2 with careful vibrato and dynamics automation. Removing the vibrato gives the instrument a colder and more vulnerable character. The notes feel less romantic and less polished, which works especially well for this kind of restrained, slightly awkward sadness. It's always tempting to play melodies solely with legato, but incorporating natural breaks and occasionally adding detached notes will enhance the overall flow of the performance. Underneath the violin, cellos and double basses from Synchron Duality strings provide a very soft harmonic foundation. There's quite a good chance that a completely static performance can make this piece become lifeless. To meet that challenge, I shaped these two notes with small vibrato and expression movements rather than changing the dynamics, which I kept at the lowest value. Most of the expression comes from the beginning and end of the notes, with gentle swells at the start of the cue. In the middle section, the drone accompaniment gradually builds up into a cheerful chord, played by the entire string section. Notice that the dynamics follow the roof shape, and I ensured to not reach too high dynamics so that the solo violin would still cut through. For the initial note of the phrase, I employed a soft articulation, which I achieved by adjusting the velocity within the range of 1 to 41. Similarly, on the last note, I utilized a very soft release by automating the release parameter with CC4, which was appropriate given the slow tempo of the piece. The cello's counterline was enhanced by the Synchron Solo Cello's lyrical legato. Layering the strings ensemble with the solo player is a quick and effective way to shift the focus and add depth to the music. When the full theme finally arrives, the orchestration changes significantly. The solo violin continues playing, but it is now reinforced by the ensemble violins playing in octave. The remaining strings are spread across the harmony. The violas and cellos carry inner voices, and double basses provide the harmonic roots. The voicing remains very open, allowing the orchestration to grow quite large without becoming heavy too early. From inside the string texture, the brass emerges softly, giving the passage a ceremonial weight without making it sound triumphant. One especially effective detail is that the full brass weight is saved for the repetition, where strings increase in intensity. In this section, the bass tuba reinforces the double basses, while the timpani rolls contribute additional vibrations to the overall sound. The exposed solo writing, transparent string voicing, soft brass support and careful use of senza vibrato gave this cue its fragile and distinctive character. If you enjoyed this breakdown, feel free to subscribe, and you can also check out all the used libraries via the links in the description below. Thanks for watching.